crafty people, this is Ellen with EGI Designs, and thank you so much for stopping by today. Today I am going to make a very simple card. And I'm going to let this beautiful paper do all the work. This is paper that came in the most recent Simon Says Stamp card kit, and this is from La La Land Crafts, and it's called In the City, and it is just gorgeous. I'll show you a couple of the other pieces, and they have, you know, city scenes from all different seasons, like absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So as soon as I saw this paper, I knew that I needed to make a card with it, and I really wanted to do a postage kind of style. This is the Syberia Designs Postage Stamps cover die, and I wanted to use this one as opposed to one that was cut up a little bit more because the pieces were elongated and I would be able to get more of the picture in here. So that's kind of the effect I wanted to go with on that. I'm going to be using, I have the Spellbinders cream as my card base. This is A2 card base, so it's 8.5 by 5.5, and then you score at 4 1/4. And then I have a piece of the Spellbinders chiffon, and that is what I'm going to be cutting out the frame with. So I thought the pinks on that matched really nicely, and it gives a nice, you know, spring cherry blossom feel. So let me go through. I'm going to run these through my die cut machine, so I'm going to do it on here and do it on here, and then we can paper piece into the frame on that. So I'll be right back. Okay, we have those cut out, and I wanted to give you a quick tip on when you're doing postage kind of dies and you've got all those dots. I want to show you a quick trick. This is just a Sizzix foam mat, and a lot of different places sell different ones. I think Simon Says Stamp has one, a couple other places, but basically I put that on top of there, and these kind of stick on here so they don't go flying all over the place. And I just use my pokey tool, and you just run down the edge. This one's a little bit easier because it's got really big dots, but when you have one of those postage dies that has all of the teeny tiny ones, this is a great trick for that. And then plus the great thing is they stay right on the mat and you are good to go. And then you just take your mat and just brush it off into the garbage and you're all set. So that is my quick tip for you today. Alright, so we have, this is going to be the base, and the reason why I also cut out the image using this was so you can see on here that the die leaves imprints, like a dotted line on there. So I can actually use that as a guide to cut these out because I want them to be little pieces to put on there. So I'm gonna grab my paper trimmer and trying to see which side is easier to see where we are at here. And so I'm just lining up the dotted edge here. Might be hard to see. I'm cutting right on that line. Okay. Okay, now that we have those cut out, we get to kind of do a puzzle. And so at this point you can either just glue these on. You could add them on with foam tape. You know, whatever you like. I think I might put foam tape behind, so I'm just going to put these on with, I think, glue. Give me a little wiggle room. I think I'm going to use my glue press instead. That seems to be going very slow today. Get my big block for the whole thing. Oh, I just love this scene. Alright, so I think I am gonna pop this up. First I'll give a nice little back rub. I'm gonna use this Altenew. It's 1 inch wide, but it's only 1/16 of loft. So it's really, really thin. And I think it will be perfect, yeah, for these little spots. And you want to make sure that you don't put the foam tape over the holes, or you will see that from the card front. And I'm using, these are the Simon Says Stamp Everyday Scissors, and these are awesome because they have a coating on them and they will not stick to sticky things, and I love that. Alright, we're good to go. I am going to put a little bit of glue on the back of the foam tape to give me a little wiggle room. And I'm going to use this Positively Perfect craft glue from Simon, and it comes out a little bit faster than my glue press, so I can do that. I really like it. It's new, and it comes in like a little like a fine tip, but not a crazy fine tip. And of course I need to unclog it. Apologies. Smooth this out a little bit. I don't want it to be so gloppy. All right. And there it is. A very, very easy, simple card. All we needed to do is we had the postage die. We had a beautiful piece of paper from La La Land Crafts, the In the City collection. We had the background, which was the chiffon from Spellbinders, and we cut that out, put the pieces on, and we are good to go. I'm not sure who or what I'm sending this for yet. I don't really want to put a sentiment on the front because I don't want to interrupt this picture. So whenever I get ready to mail this, I will put some stamping, and I might even cut a strip of this from the side and put this inside of here so that I can kind of carry the theme over to the inside. So I will list everything I used today in the description box, and I do have affiliate links. I will put the measurements in the description as well. Not that there were a lot going on today, but just in case you need to know about the card base and all of that. And if you're not already a subscriber, I would love if you could hit that button and support my channel, and I appreciate you very much. Come join me on Facebook, Pinterest, and my new blog at egidesigns.com. Again, everything will be in the description box, and thank you so much for stopping by today. Until next time, like, subscribe, and all that jazz, and have an amazing day. Bye-bye. Here are a couple more videos I thought you might like. Thanks so much for watching.